Hey guys, Sign Guy here. You probably know me from the viral video going around of an angry woman screaming at me in front of the Chesapeake Energy Arena after Kevin Durant departed. Um, by her reaction, you would have thought that my sign said F Kevin Durant and his mother. But if you didn't see it, all it said was Golden State question mark. That's fucked up, which the FUC was little k's and the KD was uppercase. It's kind of clever, I thought. And I didn't think it was a personal attack. So figured it was good. I was voicing my displeasure for his decision. So I had a couple days to think about this and watch all the comments and read everybody trashing people burning jerseys. So I just want to read something that I wrote. It may take a few minutes, sorry. I call it the Fans Tribune. July 4th, 2016 in the world of Oklahomans will always be known as the day that we lost Kevin Durant to Golden State. It will be a morning that we remember being held hostage to our TVs, phones, and radios by the state's most loved adopted son as Oklahoma City Thunder fans were left in limbo if the superstar we thought was ours would once again return for unfinished business. It will be a day remembered as the most somber 4th of July ever by all basketball fans in this state. It will also go down in my own personal world as the day that forever changed my outlook on a professional superstar athlete and how I will choose to support them from now on. After the decision made, I heard people say that Kevin Durant is a grown man and can make his own decisions. I heard that he has earned the right to make those decisions and owes the fans nothing. I heard that he shouldn't be criticized because he has done so much for the city and practically built it himself. Might be a little exaggeration, but I believed it so much because these people really speak it that I had to actually Google who built the Devon Tower, which, by the way, is John Pickard listed, I believe, not Kevin Durant. They said he doesn't deserve to have his jersey or shoes burned because he's done so much for the city. They said that anyone in the real world would have done the same thing and would leave their job for a better one if given a chance. I somewhat agree with this. When people are expressing anger, I believe that it is for the most part, or at least for me, aimed at the decision that was made and how he went about it. It doesn't mean people hate him as a human being or that we forget about anything good he's done for Oklahoma, because we appreciate that in all honesty. It doesn't mean that we wish sickness upon his family. It doesn't mean that we hope he injures himself in the Olympics this summer. It just means that we felt we had a ride or die and wifey material only to be dumped for a rival enemy because supposedly he has a better body. Any people out there who after 9 years in a committed relationship with someone who told you they were always happy to just dump you on a holiday depart with immediate thoughts of, hey, at least we got the memories. To say that Kevin Durant is above criticism because of good things he's done is putting him almost in Mother Teresa status, in my opinion, and he doesn't earn that. Yes, we thank him for the good times on the court and what that has brought to our city and state. But you will not see me saying that it makes his decision all butterflies and sunshines because he's donated time and money. You know who also has donated more time and monies to charity and employed way more people than Kevin Durant could even fathom? Donald Trump. When he does or says something we feel is ignorant, but he feels is right for his own agenda, do we hear a backlash of, hey guys, you can't protest. Don't you know he put Atlantic City on the map? Don't you know he's donated so much time and millions? No, because when you're a billionaire or close to becoming one or wanting to become one, building a global brand, charity is just part of that come up. And any top brands out there will tell you that. I'm not saying he didn't love doing it or didn't want to, but it's something that he will write off at the beginning of each year as a tax break. You know who deserves the real pat on the back for those contributions? The passionate fans who are being criticized for being angry and who showed him support by buying his overpriced clothes, shoes, jerseys, socks, everything. That's really where the money comes from that helped go back into Oklahoma. He's just recycling our own cash. Yes, I agree that lots of folks who would want to go to the best, I agree that lots of folks would want to go to the best company in their respective field if they got a choice to be a big dog in that company. I also think that lots of folks would stay with the company that they had a hand in building from the ground up, knowing one day you could possibly become a part owner in it. Knowing that people depend on them, who are loyal to them, would also deter some folks from leaving their current job, as long as they were compensated from as long as they were compensated for what they deserved. For the most part, though, in the real world, I believe most folks who were going to leave their job that counted so much on them would have given common courtesy to give a respectable notice before just quitting to allow that company time to replace them so they don't lose tons of business and possibly people's jobs, and also so you don't burn any bridges. Or is that just another thing of the past? To say, though, that Kevin Durant doesn't owe the fans anything, it's a little harsh. Remember, these are, for the most part, hardworking middle-class folks with kids who have put millions and millions of dollars into the KD empire. No one asked them to. Well, unless you count the numerous of advertisements on TV that appear during a game doing that exact thing. But when you're passionate about something and you want to show support for someone and you like making memories with your friends and family, you just shell out the money. These fans don't need to feel obligated to thank a player after they leave their team. These fans thank the players daily while they're here by doing crazy things like camping out in an airport hangar till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning on a weeknight just so players here can feel appreciated after their hard work on the road. I just think those fans deserved a little more respect than a drawn-out decision, which in turn looks to have dealt a blow to our team's title host for any time in the near future, then to be fed an explanation and an "I'm sorry" on our nation's birthday via a typed-out message that he probably didn't even type himself, on a publication website that he is second in charge of just to get clicks. I'll close with these few thoughts. I will always be a Thunder fan. I will always support our current players by watching every game and rooting sometimes so hard I get lightheaded. I'll always make some airport trips to welcome our team home with crazy signs after a road game when able, because that's what passionate fans do. What I will never do again, though, is buy any superstar athlete's shoe, jersey, or any piece of their personal clothing line. I will in turn take that money and start attending more high school events so I at least know the money is going to people who need it. Maybe we should all start thinking about doing this. Could be a way to improve our education system, at least here in the state that I know is failing. And to those fans upset about the anger directed at Kevin Durant's decision, instead of telling people how to act or what they should do or shouldn't do with their own personal property, why don't you take your own advice? We are grown adults and can make our own decisions. Hey, that's just me. Sincerely, the sign guy.